I used to think our love story was like a fairy tale. I met Mark in college, and from the moment our eyes met, I knew he was the one. He was charming, ambitious, and made me feel like the most important person in the world. We got married right after graduation, and for a while, it was pure bliss. We built a life together, bought a beautiful house, and I supported his dream of starting his own company. I poured my heart, my time, and even my inheritance into his business, believing we were building our future together. The fairy tales don't always last. The first crack appears subtly. He started working late, a lot. Business trips became more frequent. The late-night texts he'd quickly hide weren't from clients. I felt a cold knot of dread in my stomach, but I pushed it away. I trusted him. How could I not? This was Mark, my Mark. Then came the day my world shattered. I planned a surprise dinner for our anniversary, but he never came home. I found him the next day, not at the office, but with her. My best friend Sarah. The confrontation was a blur of tears and shouted words. His excuses were pathetic, empty apologies that meant nothing. He swore it was a mistake, that he loved me, that we could fix this. He actually thought I would just forgive him, that we could go back to how things were. He saw me as the supportive, forgiving wife. He was wrong. The woman he knew, the one who would do anything for him, was gone. In her place was someone he didn't recognize. Someone who was about to show him what happens when you betray the person who gave you everything. I didn't scream or break things. I was unnervingly calm. I told him to get out. He was stunned. He thought I'd beg him to stay. But as he packed his bags, I was already making calls. My first call was to a lawyer. A very, very good one. I explained everything. How my inheritance funded the entire business. How I had documentation for every penny I'd invested. His name might have been on the door, but my money was his foundation. The business he thought was his ticket to a new life with Sarah was legally, fundamentally mine. The look on his face when he was served the papers was priceless. Panic, disbelief. He'd underestimated me completely. He called, he texted, he begged. He promised to leave Sarah, to do anything, but the time for forgiveness was long gone. While the legal battle raged, I took control of the company. I found out he'd been using company funds to shower Sarah with gifts, funding their secret life with the money I had given him. Every piece of evidence just fueled my determination. In the end, the court sided with me. I got the company, the house, everything. He was left with nothing but the debts he'd racked up and the woman he'd thrown his life away for. As for Sarah, once the money dried up, so did her affection. She left him just as quickly as she latched onto him. Last I heard, Mark was working a dead-end job, living in a tiny apartment, a shadow of the man he once was. Some people call it revenge. I call it karma. He didn't just break my heart. He tried to destroy my life. But he forgot one crucial detail. I was the architect of that life, and I knew exactly how to rebuild it, stronger than ever, without him. Thank you so much for listening to my story. If you've ever been through something similar, know that you have the strength to come out on top. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content. See you next time.